channel. Today I want to talk to you about a little tool that I found on AppSumo that I find really extraordinary. So much that I wanted to do a little video review. It's called AltText.ai. Generate text, alt text for your images in different platforms. I use it with WordPress. But you can use it with other tools as well, Shopify, as you can see, and other as well. So this is on AppSumo. It is the deal as we speak is ending in 5 days, but it says that the price will increase in August 8th. So don't know if it simply means that it will be more expensive or the deal will end in 5 days. Not sure about that. But if you see this video before August 8th, really jump on that. You have 60 days for full refund if you don't like that. But I really like this new tool. I'm not a AI fan, to be honest. I don't like those things to generate content and so on. But this one, really find it useful. Really useful, by the way, for SEO. Really useful for accessibility as well. Page accessibility, as they mentioned here, to generate alt text. You can also generate the caption, the description, and so on with this tool as well. So price for now is $19 only for 150 images per month, $69 for 600 images, and $200 for 2,000 images per month. Now, let me show you how it works. I have a new site here. I have created a little home page there, nothing fancy, just to show you how it works. I'm gonna get rid of this image, or I'm gonna say replace, and I'm gonna upload an image. There are two ways that we can use that plugin. We can simply bulk add the alt text to the, let me just show you, by the way, to the images that are inside the library, sorry. Or we can also upload them and it will add it automatically. So here's the settings. You see here that first of all, we can generate the alt text for the image title. We can also use the caption and the description. So if you want to just stick with the alt text, you can always, of course, uncheck those. But I like to generate the title, the caption, and the description as well. Notice that I think, not 100% sure, but I think it will generate, it will use one credit for each. So if you are low on credit, maybe you want to just generate the alt text, maybe the title, and that's all. Notice that by default, it will only override it if it doesn't exist. For example, if I download an image from Pixabay, which I might do later on, and there's already a title, it will not override the title by default, okay? When you upload a new image, okay? So that's it. Of course, you can select the language, by the way. I think this mentioned that they have 133 languages. So for this video, I'm going to do it in English, but I tested it in French. Does a pretty good job. Of course, you might want to have change a word or two here and there, but that works really well. I'm going to check the SEO keyword for now because I don't have a SEO plugin activated for now. Then we have the when new images are added. So as soon as we upload a new image, whether from the builder, page builder, the page editor, if you prefer, or through the media library, do you want to automatically generate the alt text and all those items if you have checked them at the same time as well? And this is where I said that you don't overwrite what's already there. If there's already an alt text, it will not overwrite it. We'll come back to the SEO settings a little bit later on. And is this a public site? Is it accessible through internet? Most of the time, of course, your website will be, unless you are using a local environment or something that is, if you have a, I didn't test it, but if you have probably a construction page, the site is not directly reachable, then you will want to uncheck this checkbox, which is not checked by default, by the way. But I think it does a better result if you check that. It uses the URL, fetches the best way, instead of uploading it to the AltText.ai and so on. So you should check that if your site is reachable from the internet. So let's see how it works, like I said. So let's open my home page again. And I want to change this image for a new one. I'm going to upload. I'm going to use a little plugin here to search for images. So let's search for an image on Pixabay. Let's say, I don't know, beach. And I'm going to use that image here, let's say. I'm going to click on download. It's going to download it. And since I have checked all the checkboxes for the AI, you see here my alt text is already generated. I didn't show it to you, but these are keywords that were in the search for Pixabay. So it uses that as alt text. So that's why, like I told you, AltText.ai will not overwrite those. But you see here, it has generated my title, my caption, and my description with the same content. So shells and starfish on the sand background. So if you, of course, you can always change that, but it gives you pretty good, a fast start, even if you change a couple of words here and there. So let me select that. I can, in this particular case, by the way, I could copy that and override my alt text. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to click select. And here I go with my image there. And of course, I can choose to show or not the caption here, my alt text there that I can change as well if I wanted to. Works perfectly fine, works great. I have great results with it. So really encourage you to use that if you don't know, or if your clients give you images without any good title, without any alternate text, you have to scratch your head to find good alternate text. By the way, this is not necessarily the place for keyword stuffing, where you put a lot of keywords for SEO, but don't describe the image. It's really good for accessibility to describe the content of the image. That's why we have something like that on the alt text. So it generates good content. I've seen other plugins simply generating content with the page title, for example, and then a couple of pre-generated image name. Won't name any of those plugins, but anyway, this is not as good. It's really a good practice to put really the content as if someone could not see the page, and then of course it will also boost your SEO as well. That being said, if you are using an SEO plugin, here are the other settings that you can toggle on. So general alt text using focus key phrase if present. I'm going to check that. And as you can see, it supports Yoast SEO, All-in-One SEO, Rank Math, SEO Press, Squirrely SEO, and possibly those others if there are others. Okay. This one is optional. If the post title is not found from the plugin, then use the title. You can check that if you want to or not. And as you can see, it always updates automatically without me having to do anything. So let me check those. Let me go into my plugins and activate the free version of Rank Math here. And I'm going to refresh this page here so that I now have my Rank Math settings. So wanted to do a little test. I use this scuba gear keyword here, focus keyword. And yeah, that's about it. So content AI didn't use it. So let's try to add or change the image or add a new one using this SEO keyword. So let me add another image. I'm going to go to the media library to search for another one. And let's say underwater. Let me check in Pixabay because the images are faster to load. Let's go with this one, let's say. There's not a lot of description here. This one, here we go. You see here, drivers, scuba drivers, drive. So because of that, it will not, well, I already have scuba. Okay, let me choose another one that doesn't have the scuba keyword. Swimmer people, here we go. Scuba diving, but not scuba gear. So let's go with that one. Those words are going to be the alt by default. That's why I wanted to show them to you. Let's click on download. Automatically generates the keywords if you remember. So silhouette of a scuba diver in scuba gear underwear. So it uses my keyword scuba gear that I have for my page and puts that into my caption, title, description, and of course alt text if it's not created. So it does, again, a really good job of putting the keyword into context. Really liked that. Gonna save a ton of time and really help you with SEO. So really like that. Uses my scuba gear keyword in a perfect way. So silhouette of a scuba diver in scuba gear underwear. Great, 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 great. So this is how it works when you insert it into a post or page. Let me show you the bulk settings. So if I click on, well, just before that, let me go here. You see that you see my critics, you see my link, you see here how you can manage your account. I'm gonna manage my account from there, but of course, what I want to show you is this little white label here. So if you toggle that on and say that, it will remove, whoops, wrong page. It will remove some information here, the links. You still have the credits. If the people from AltText.ai listens to this video, I would like to get rid of that as well, because of course people might think that, clients might think that, well, we have a bunch of credits, let's use them. So maybe that could be an idea to remove them, or at least allow us to remove it if we wanted to. It removed the link to my account as well, so this is a good thing that it removes that as well, of course. Now, I wanted to show you the bulk generate feature. So it will detect how many images that you have in your media library. It will also detect how many images don't have the alt text. And in my particular case, if I go back there, only this image that was already there is not, doesn't have any alt text, doesn't have any thing. I can click on this little button here to generate it automatically using AltText.ai, or I can use the bulk if I have many images. And if you are using a tool like, for example, Bricks, I tested with Bricks. I don't have the option to upload it the same way with my plugin, but I could put a bunch of images here and use that as well. It doesn't support the SEO feature of Bricks as of yet. So generate alt text for one image. Do I include images that already have alt text? In other words, if you already have alt text but not description, for example, and so on, or if you have 10 images, 3 of them are not, don't have any alt text, 7 do have them, but you want to overwrite the existing one, the 7 that already have an alt text, you can check the checkbox and it will override the other one as well. You can also choose to only process images that are attached to posts. So if you have some images, and as you can see now, it turns back to 0 because the only image that doesn't have alt text is not attached to a post or a page. So that way you can save some credits if you have images that you don't use. For example, if you use a theme that automatically adds images, you don't want to delete them, but you don't want to generate alt text for them as well, you can check that checkbox. So let me click on generate one image. Done. So if I go back now here and refresh, click on my image, you see now that it has added the alt text, title, caption, and description in my case, based on my settings. Automatically does a great job there again. So this is a tool that I really encourage you to use. It will help you with SEO. It will help you with accessibility. So this is a great tool that will save you a lot of time and improve your results as well. So thanks for being on the channel. Put your comments down below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you and have a great day.